Well, good morning, folks. Good to see you. Welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you stopped by to see me today. It's been a couple weeks since I put a video up. I had intended to try and put one up every week, but hasn't worked out that way. Weather's been really bad, dry, and it's not a good time to be digging in the ground. If you start cutting plugs while it's as dry as it has been here, you end up killing the grass, and we don't want to do that because we don't want people to stop us from hunting. So we try not to leave any trace that we've ever been here. So anyway, that's the reason I haven't made any videos or uploaded them yet. I decided today that we're going to take the Deus 2 and we're going to come over to a local park and we're going to do some hunting here. There's been a lot of ball games here lately, and we're going to see if we can find some surface drops. Not going to be doing any digging, just see what we can find on top of the ground. I do have my coin popper with me today, so if I find something shallow, I may try to pop it up out of the ground. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I've never found any kind of gold jewelry. I found some silver, but I never found any gold. And one of the reasons that I haven't is because I don't typically dig gold numbers out here, because it's usually always junk. So I thought today what we would do is, like I said, we'll see if we can find some surface drops, and then since I'm only looking for surface drops, I'm probably going to be taking a look at pretty much every signal that I get that's on the surface. So maybe we'll find some gold. I don't know, we'll see. I did some air tests with some rings that I have, and they were ringing up anywhere from a 40 to a 70 on the Deus. So we're gonna take a look at things that are falling in those ranges, pretty close to it. And I don't expect anything spectacular. I figure we'll probably end up with a bunch of junk, but it is what it is, and we're going to have fun with it anyway. So stick around and we'll see what we can find. Alright guys, so I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a lot of glare out here. Got about an 85, 86 in that range, and it looks like it's right on top of the ground. So if it's not on top of the ground, it's pretty close. So we're going to see what this is. Again, I'm expecting junk, but we'll find out. Ground feels pretty hard today. Like I said, we haven't had any rain to speak of in a long time. It's been very dry. So yeah, we'll see what we find. Alright, so our target's right in there, and it is absolutely screaming. So I think it's what we were looking for as far as being right on top of the ground. Let's take a probe and see if we can feel it here. The ground's so hard I can't hardly push the probe in. I think it's right down in there, maybe. This isn't going to work very well. We'll try with a popper and see. I'm not sure. This ground is so hard. Oh, there it is. I was right, it was laying right on top of the ground. That's why I couldn't get the probe down in the ground, I guess, right? Yeah. So that's it. Shield penny. which is a little more than what I was expecting, to be honest with you. But anyway, that's pretty cool. We found something. We're on the board with a coin, so that's a good thing. So yeah, let me get this stuff put up and we'll move on and see if we can find something else. Alright guys, so we've got another 85, 86. It seems to be right on top of the ground. I don't know, maybe another penny. We'll see. Right about in there. So we're going to investigate it and find out what it is. I know I told you we're not going to be digging in the ground today, and I'm not. You know, if I do anything, I'll use my coin popper to try and pop whatever it is out if it's close to the surface. I do have my shovel with me though, and I always take it with me. You know, I told you in my last video that I loaded, I had COVID back last September, and I have a really hard time getting up off of the ground, so the shovel goes with me everywhere I go to help me get up off of the ground. So it seems like what we're looking for is probably right there. It's not down in the ground much, just barely under the grass it feels like. We're gonna see if we can pop that out of there. Maybe. No, I missed it. There it is. I see it right there. And there you go. Got another zinc penny, I think. It's a memorial. Can't say the date. It's 2000 something. But yeah, I think that's a zinker. Anywho, well, we're on the board with 2 coins. I didn't film it. I did find a piece of camouflage laying right on top of the ground. So anyway, we're finding a little something. So any of you guys that have found gold rings or gold jewelry, whatever, if you have some tips or tricks that you'd like to share, I'd love to see them down in the comments. I've never found anything like that because I don't spend much time digging those signals. Most of the time I end up digging junk when I dig those signals, and I just don't have the patience for it, I guess. But anyway, I don't really know what good sounds like on a piece of jewelry like that. But we're gonna see if we can learn. I'm gonna discipline myself to dig some of those types of signals and see if we can find something that way. So yeah, if you have some tips and tricks and suggestions, I'd love to hear them, and if you don't mind sharing, that would be great. So we're gonna put our stuff up here and we're gonna head on to the next target. All right, so we've got another 85, 86 right on top of the ground. We're going to check it out and see what we got. Maybe another penny, I don't know, we'll see. If it is, that'll be all right. That's better than getting skunked and not finding anything, right? Oh. Yeah, she's right in there. So, I'm going to be doing a park hunt with the Tesoro eventually, whenever we get some more rain. It is actually my preferred machine for hunting over here. Most of the time whenever I come over here, I'm coin shooting, looking for clad or whatever, and it's a really good machine for doing that. I actually prefer it to the Deus 2 whenever I'm doing that. Anyway, when I get around to making the video, I'll explain all that. So that's something that'll be upcoming, and hopefully we're going to get some rain soon and things will soften back out and get back into a good condition where we can dig in the ground again. So there's our target. Ended up being another memorial. Pretty sure it's zinc. So anyway, we'll move on to the next one. Alright guys, so about 2 feet over from where we found that last penny, I've got another good signal. It's about a 91, and it's right on top of the ground. Pretty solid. We're going to investigate this and see what it is. Oh, maybe it's a dime. You think? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see what we got. So I'm kind of excited. Alright, she's right there. So what I was saying, kind of excited, I finally found a place that had the 11-inch coils in stock. Place out in California. It's Destination Gold. They sell a lot of metal detecting equipment and stuff. So anyway, they had the 11-inch coils for the Deus 2 in stock. I've got one of those coming. It's supposed to be here a couple more days, so I'm excited about getting it and trying it out. Got a couple of places that I'm going to try and get some permissions from. Got to stop and talk to some folks next week, and hopefully maybe get some places where we can find some interesting stuff with the Deus 2. Some silver, maybe, that kind of thing. So there's our target. Another memorial scent. This one I'm pretty sure is copper. That's why it rang up a little higher than the rest of them. So yeah, we'll move on to the next target. Alright guys, so we got another target here. It's ringing up 91. Trying to bounce to a 92 a little bit. It's right up on top of the ground too, and so we're going to check it out. This this is about a foot away from that last penny that we found, so probably another penny, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I'm wondering if maybe there weren't some kids playing here with some change or something like that. We'll see. By the way, my wife and I are going to be taking a trip to Panama City Beach in November, so kind of excited about that too. Looking forward to getting to try the Deus 2 out on the beach. That should be a lot of fun. Alright, so our target's right there. Pinpointer's screaming at me, so I'm thinking it's probably right on top of the ground. Yeah, there it is. I don't know, you probably can't see it down in there, but it's right there. I think I just pushed it back down a little. See, there it is right there. Oh, it's not a penny. Check that out. Looked up and got a dime today. Pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna go to Panama City Beach, and I'm gonna get to try the Deus 2 out there on the beach. Kind of excited about that. Plan on trying to get out into the water a little bit with it. Do a little bit of hunting out there. Maybe we'll find us a gold ring or something like that down there. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, we'll move on to the next target. Okay guys, so evidently we've got a spill going on here, or some kids playing with change. I don't know which, but just right next to where we just found the dime, I've got another, it's about a 90, and it's right up close to the ground, so I'm thinking probably another penny. We'll see if we can get it out. This one is bringing up just a little bit deeper than the others did, so it may not be right on top of the ground. I don't know. If it is, we've got our coin popper. We can get it out of the ground. Oh, it's right there. Oh, would you look at that? It is right on top of the ground. And I don't know, can you see it right there? It's a dime. So that's pretty cool. Now we're on the board with a couple of dimes and a couple of pennies. We're actually doing quite a bit better than what I was expecting to do today. And you know, I have not been I haven't been skipping anything. Everything that I've found, I have dug. It's not finding any trash today, which is kind of odd, especially in the area that I'm at here. There's a lot of softball games and stuff like that that happen here, and usually when I have tried to do this in the past, I found a lot of pull tabs on top of the ground, but hadn't been that way today. So hey, that's all right though. We'll move on and see if we can find something else. By the way, it just occurred to me, I didn't tell you what my settings were on the machine in case you're interested. I'm just hunting in the general mode. I did a little modifying to it. Discrimination, I turned it down to 6. Sensitivity, I'm running it at 95. It doesn't really need to be that high because, like I said, we're not digging out here. We're just kind of looking for stuff that's on the surface. Frequency shift, that's just where it landed when I did the noise cancel on it. Iron volume, I've got that turned off. I don't care anything about hearing iron out here. This is not an old park. I don't need to hear that. So just, I've got it turned off. Reactivity is a 3. I could probably drop that down. Could get some more depth out of it if I did that, but again, depth is not the object out here. We're trying to find surface find, so just running it at a 3. Audio response is 0. Surface fans, you don't need to be able to hear deep signals, so not really too concerned with that. I've got it down to a 0. There is one thing about that I'm not sure. I haven't tried to test it out. When the audio response is at 0, I don't know if that affects your depth perception. It doesn't seem to, as far as the sound goes. But then, you know, I'm not really paying a lot of attention to that part of it. I'm just kind of judging by the meter as to how deep the target is. If it fills the meter up, then I know it's pretty much on the surface. So anyway, audio response I've got set at 0. Let's see, if we go into discrimination, the notch is off, so I don't have anything notched out. I want to be able to hear anything that's on the surface. Let's see here, silencer, I've got it set at 0. Again, iron's not an issue out here, so not too worried about that. I've got it set on 5 tones right now. I don't really know why, it doesn't matter. Again, I'm digging anything that's on the surface, so that's just where it's at. Bottle caps I've got turned down to 0. Yeah, that's about it. The one thing that I did do is in the option menu is I turned the let's see here, under audio I switched it from PWM to square. I prefer the square tones to the PWM. That's just my personal preference. Maybe some advantage to using the PWM, I don't know, but that's the setup that I'm using today, and should be pretty good for finding pretty much anything that's on the surface. And you know, like I said at the beginning, that's kind of what we're after, and maybe we'll find a piece of jewelry or something like that. That would be pretty cool. So we'll see. So yeah, that's how I got my machine set up. We'll move on, see if we can find something else. Alright guys, so in this same little area where we found the 2 dimes and a couple pennies, I've got another solid 68. That's usually a junk number. It's a little higher than a pull tab. So yeah, I don't know what it is. We'll find out though. Should be right along in there maybe. Let's just see what we got. Get our handy dandy pinpointer out here. Oh, yep, right there. And it's screaming, it's on top of the ground. Let's just see what we got here. Oh, there it is. Oh, that is the cockroach of metal detecting. You find these things everywhere. This is a pretty modern park here, so it's no surprise to find them out here. And then I've hunted some really old places, you know, some houses that were 100+ years old, and found them there. So there, you find them anywhere. Well, maybe next time it'll be a big gold ring or something. Yeah. Alright, see you on the next target. Alright guys, so we've got a solid 40-41 right on top of the ground. Don't know what that is. Don't know that I've ever dug that number before. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's starting to get down into the full range maybe. But you know, like I told you at the beginning of the video, I had have a gold ring that rings up a 40 on this thing. So it's a little 14 karat gold ring that belonged to my grandmother. So you know, maybe we got a gold ring. Let's check it out and see what it is. Get our handy dandy pinpointer out and we'll see if we can locate it. Alright, it's right there. And I already see it is not a gold ring. Not sure what it is. It looks kind of like it may be a big hunk of foil. Yep. Big hunk of foil. Yeah, I just thought about Elvis. Hunk of burning love. Well, we got a hunk of crushed up foil. Now you know why I don't write music and I don't sing. Alright, on to the next one. Alright guys, this will be the last target of the day, then we're gonna pack it up. We've got a 79, 80. It's kind of jumping around a little bit. 79, I saw an 85 there. Probably trash. There we go. We'll see. And it's screaming, so it's probably right on top of the ground. Let's see if we can find out what we got here. Alright, so this one's going to be down a little bit in the ground. The pinpointer is not screaming at me. This is the only one that I've had like that. Let's see if we can probe it. Find out how deep it is. Alright, there it is. It's not terribly deep. Maybe about a ½ inch down. Take our handy dandy coin popper. See if we can maybe pop it up out of the ground without destroying it. So I think I missed it. I don't think I did. I know I did. It's right there, I think. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with a probe. This ground is like uber dry. And it's hard as a dadgum brick bat. Alright guys, we're going to let that one go. I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to dig out. Not going to dig it out. Like I said, one of the first rules that we follow is we don't leave any evidence that we've ever been here, and I don't want to kill the grass. You kill the grass, then the first thing you know, you come out here and there's a sign up says that there's no metal detecting allowed anymore, and we sure don't want to mess up the hobby. So yeah, we'll let that one go. I'll make a mental note about where it's at, and next time that I'm out here and the ground's wet enough that I can dig, we'll investigate it and see what we found. So yeah, so that was the last hole for the day. We're gonna have to head on back to the house. Got a funeral I got to go to this afternoon, and my granddaughter's got a birthday party too, so gonna have a full day today. So thank you for stopping by. It's been good to spend a little time with you. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any comments or tips or suggestions, or just whatever, and you'd like to leave them, by all means, we'd be interested in reading what you have to say. So I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you the next time around.